Our team coverage continues now, Noor, with CCTV's Roee Ruttenberg, and he's live in Tel Aviv. Roee, Israel has denied responsibility for these attacks. What are officials there saying?
Indeed, they blame Palestinian factions for having fired failed rockets, which they say landed in the area of the hospital and that park. And we know that that operation, the exchange of fire from both sides, is continuing now. In the last few minutes, we saw some pictures in the sky, rockets apparently coming from Gaza into Israel. We know there were some sirens in cities in Israel, and of course, continued Israeli airstrikes on Gaza. The Israeli military just a few hours ago saying that it was telephoning residents in various parts of Gaza, specifically northern Gaza, telling them to evacuate their homes and head towards Gaza City. And also on Monday evening, the Israeli Prime Minister addressed the country in a televised address, saying that this was a painful day, and also saying, quote, "We will not finish the mission, we will not finish the operation without neutralizing the tunnels, which have the sole purpose of destroying our citizens and killing our children." Those words from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Those tunnels, of course, a key concern to the Israeli military, it says. And now a new report that Israel knew back in July of 2013 that there may have already been as many as 38 tunnels in Gaza coming to Israel. Israel using this opportunity, it says, to destroy many of those tunnels, which it says are meant as a underground web, a maze that leads into Israel to terrorize Israeli civilians.
Roee, we understand that 9 Israeli soldiers have been killed. What more can you tell us about this?
Well, we're hearing different numbers here in Israel. We heard that there was 5 killed on Monday. Of course, I should remind our viewers that this information in Israel goes through a military censor, and the numbers that are released domestically might be different than the ones that are being reported abroad. But Israel confirming that 4 soldiers were killed in a cross-border operation in Israel. They say when militants from Gaza used one of those tunnels to reach the area of Nahal Oz in southern Israel, in the Eshkol area there, and they say the 4 soldiers were killed in a crossfire exchange, 6 others injured, and the Israeli military also confirming on Monday night that 1 more soldier died in operation in Gaza. This, of course, is a much higher death toll count for the Israeli military than a similar 3-week offensive that included a ground incursion back in 2008 and 2009. And when I spoke to Israel's military spokesman, he told me that they were prepared for a higher death toll, noting, as he said, the advanced techniques, training, and support that Hamas and other factions in Gaza have received over the years. Also, the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, on Monday responded to calls from the UN, from UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, calling for more assistance for Gaza and for the end of the violence, for a ceasefire, saying that the international attention should focus its efforts on demilitarizing Gaza. That, he said, would help bring about an end to Israel's operation.